Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run. Had to think there for a second. It's been a while since I've played this one. We are headed, actually, head to the Wild Mare. So tonight we're probably, uh-oh. Heavily armored footsteps from down a nearby alley. The narrow streets in this neighborhood are largely deserted at night, the echoes of heavily armored footfalls carry down the cobbled lanes. On here. A glance around the corner reveals an aging meadow folk man garishly dressed in the styling of a dear wooden noble. Lamplight glints from the rings on his fingers and chains around his thin neck. Damnation! Told you incompetents that this was not the right street. The words are slurred, as if the man's tongue is too heavy for his mouth. Several men and women, all too heavily armored for the climate, accompany the man. Apologies, master, if we... Shut up, fool! By Magrin's frame. Is it always this hot? Pay 1,000 dukes for another drink. Okay, interesting. What's that going on? I am wounded. Gaping wound? Oh no. Let's approach. I am no rapscallion to be sneaking about in the night. One of the guards leans in towards the man. It's not the safest of streets, sirs. Perhaps it is your job to keep me safe, not prattle on like a schoolmarm. At your approach, one of the guards puts a gauntleted hand on the man's shoulder, but he twists out from under it. Finally, someone with a thought in their head. He pads towards you, gesturing in broad swipes of the arm as he speaks. These imbeciles have gotten us entirely lost. You point the way to... Was it Queensberth, I believe? We've got diplomacy, streetwise, more diplomacy. Ooh, plus shady diplomacy. I happen to have a drink. Do you have those 1,000 gold pieces you mentioned? Nice. Draw your weapons, your money, or your life. Ah, cool. Now we will go with the diplomacy-centric option. Greetings, my lord. Man smiles broadly. Ah, a gentleman of culture. A pleasure, sir. He bows his head. Minor positive reputation gained with the Valian Trading Company. Of course, he's a Valian Trading freaking company. Arsehole. He blinks as he rises. By the flame! You're the Watcher of Cadnua, aren't you? I attended your court once. Lord Belmer of Echo Bay. He laughs. Find you here, of all places. Scratches his head. Thought you died. I got better. I got better. Streetwise. Guides cost coin. Let's just say the I got better line. Clearly. Alright, we go the streetwise option. Give the noble directions. So that is definitely a Seraphin choice. Seraphin gives the man and his guards clear, concise directions back to Queensberth. You have my sincere gratitude. Bows deeply and offers a small bag of gold coins. For your trouble. We needed 5 streetwise to be successful there. Minor positive reputation gained with the Valian Trading. We gained 15 gold souls. Nice. So that's, what is that? 90... like 135 gold, I think. My bad math. Item was put into your sash. Sweet. That's cool. It's a nice little exchange. I like that wandering around the city, there's stuff like that that can happen. Interesting. The Wild Mare. There's so much stuff to be doing right now. We could be doing so much stuff in the city. We could be doing so much, but I really enjoy the idea of maybe like trying to... we don't actually need to be in the Wild Mare. We just wanted to go to the Wild Mare. That we could leave the Wild Mare and then talk to... who is it? Ain? Something with the name. One of the bounty individuals. We're going to try to turn in that bounty, get a little bit more money, and then resupply, head off to Deadlight. Because I like the idea of trying to focus on getting all the companions.
She ain't sunk me yet, lad.
He ain't sunk me.
Ak, my little privateer. You have news for me?
I do. Pelagina grins broadly. I've dealt with Biakara.
Perfetto. A fitting test of your skills and a promising beginning for us both.
She winks and passes you a small pouch of coins. Moderate positive reputation gained with Valian Trading Company. Gained 1,600 copper and 4,385 gold or
It goes
quest
without
experience.
saying that I have more work for you if you have the space for more coin.
Chuckles to herself. What bounties do you have
The
available?
company is always eager to hunt pirates. My contacts have one by the name of Veen in their spyglass.
Okay. Ania hesitates before speaking up again.
Veen is a Vithrak, if such things matter to you. Gets in your head, they say.
I'll take the bounty.
Gelarde. You can catch up to Veen as he sails the Dao reckless far east of Nekataka, past the Kuaurikuhu Islands, no doubt thinking himself beyond our reach.
Ania grins to herself and nods. Farewell. Swank. Cool. Alright, let's check that real quick. Ohio. Yeah, he's a little out of our capabilities at the moment. Silver's Row. Still have to find Laro. Lardato. That's it. Check our boats. We've got plenty of water and plenty of cuttlefish. So no concerns about that. Very cool. Alright, if that is the case, I think we are in fact good to go. Leave the city by sea. Okay, so part of our goal is to head to Fort Deadlight. Yeah, we should be good. We're gonna go underneath Oathbinders, which I believe this is one of the options that we could be taking. I think, yeah, Lost Dues in Good Faith. The Khan trying to have us find Oswald is in the Karatapu channel, so I believe that is Oathbinder's Sanctum. So we're gonna want to do that relatively soon. But we go for Deadlight Grove first. Deadlight Grove. Fort Deadlight first. Abandoned Village. Just hit that real quick. Shouldn't be anything. You discover a small village nestled in a hillside. It's silent save for the whistle of wind through open windows. As you near, you find the bodies of long-dead kith on the street, their bones cracked and scored with the teeth marks of a large beast. Search the location. Take time to search the abandoned village. Find a small trinket hiding among the refuge. Nature's Embrace. Cool. Grove's Kin, 10% chance to grant the wearer and nearby allies wood skin when the wearer is critically hit. All seasons, +2 burn armor rating, and +2 free. Keep searching. We don't find anything. Nope, we do find something. We find some fire kelp. We find some coral snuff. Drugs! Drugs! Good. Let's take a look at that item. Apart from holding up one's trousers, belts are much favored by enchanters, for the material portion is easily crafted, typically light in weight, and carries few adjustments to those pieces of armor which contribute in more direct ways to protection. Very nice. Very cool. It's a nice little option, I guess. Wood skin could be cool. Let's just go with that. Then we'll have someone else wear the troll skin. Swank. Medical supplies. Nice. Alright, let's cut up towards Fort Deadlight. The Steel Preacher. Ooh. We'll do a quick check-in on this shipwreck. You find an abandoned dhow half buried in the sand. Wind whistles through gaping holes in its hull, making the sun-bleached wood creak and moan. Unopened cargo crates lie scattered around the wreckage. Sift through the wreckage. Take some time to explore. Find a Valian Trading Company colors. You searching? Find nothing of value. Principe. Okay, we're gonna save. And then we're going to go the route of putting Principe colors on our boats. Okay. And then we're gonna try to just waltz into Fort Deadlight. Through the distant haze of sea mist and rocky shadows, Fort Deadlight rises over the horizon. Approaching a pirate stronghold is a risky venture even for the most skilled of mariners. Any ship not flying a Principe flag that's sighted in Deadlight's shallows may be raided. Abaddon's iron scrote cap. Them guns be even bigger than I remember. Seraphin looks up at the fortress from the deck and inhales through his teeth. I am still. I can be vouchsafing you with the guards if you can be getting us to the dock without being blasted to bits thrice over. Otherwise, I'd be recommending the sneakiest approach you got. Hoist a Principe flag and dock at Deadlight's ports. Let's do it. With the Principe flag flapping wildly from your mast, you smoothly sail into port and moor up at the dock. The docks are crawling with sailors of all ages and races, many of them wearing mismatched, battle-torn outfits, guns strapped to their thighs and chest. They load and unload cargo holds, arms brawny, grinning faces, sun-blistered as they laugh and curse and shout and hack phlegm onto the splintered boards of the dock. From the bustle, Principe guards emerge to hail your arrival. Satisfied with appearances, they nod you on. You make your way up to the fort's main gate. Yoy. I need to pull up. Let's see if we have any dialogue when it pops in.
Casual, Cap. No more casual.
Shut up, Seraphin. Acting like I ain't casual. Alright, un momento, gonna grab some water. Right back. Alrighty. So, we have found Fort Deadlight. Very cool. Got a couple of different options around us. Let's see what we can see. Take that. We're gonna go slow down. We don't want moving at 50,000 miles an hour. Let's take a gander, talk to all the people around us. Snake Eyes
How might I
Conduin.
help you out of a bit of money, Squab?
Care to join our fun? Or is it swilling information you're chasing?
The pirate looks you over, eyeing the make of you. A sly smile curls at his mouth as he tosses a pair of dice to rattle over the cobblestone ground. I'll play around.
Now, before we get rolling, let me tell you the rules.
You bet on high if you think when the dice settle, they'll count up to more than 7. You bet on low if you think the count will be less than 7. Both pay double or nothing.
Okay.
Lastly, you can also bet on 7. If the count is exactly 7, then you win 4 times the wager. 100 pyres per roll of the dice. You sure you want to risk it?
Bet on high. Oh, he jiggles the dice in his hand. After blowing onto them for luck, he casts the die across the ground. The dice added up to...
You lose, mate. What a shame.
What a shame indeed.
Care for another roll?
I bet on high. Add up to 10.
Looks like you've won.
He scowls sourly as he looks you up and down, eyes narrowed. Okay.
Care for another roll?
I bet on 7. Ah, so close.
You lose, mate. What a shame. Care for another roll?
Nah, I'm good. I'm looking for Captain Benwith.
I ain't my captain's keeper. And I know better than to ask what business you've got with Brutal Ben.
He jerks his head once to the right.
You might check the court for him. If he ain't target practicing, he's tickling the harpsichord or taking his swill. 2 out of the 3 can be done there.
Fair enough.
But if you see him, don't fucking tell him I sent you.
Don't fucking tell him I sent you. I like Snake Eyes. Alright, cool. Thanks, Snake Eyes. What's up? What's going on here? From the upper ramparts, a wooden crane suspends a pallet stacked with heavy black casks over the cobblestone courtyard. The pallet groans, swaying slightly, while its hempen rope creaks from the strain. Let's leave that alone. Clearly, we can create some sort of diversion with that, should we need to. We got a neglected doggy. Hati? Hello, Hati. What are you? Ooh. +1 might, and we get... +5 reflex across the party. Not bad. Pretty cool. I think we will take our +1 perception, though. And a decreased chance to get crit. Rude.
Indeed.
It was their first hanging. Had the rope too long, so we cut the tosser's head right off.
Huh. Ain't even possible, that.
It is. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Yeah, it is. Don't tell me it's not possible. I saw it. All right. No Nut Ned.
You shopping for barkers or blades?
Excuse me. Show me what you have just for
Right
a sec.
away.
All right. Ooh, we've actually got some stuff here. Interesting. So we've got the Bloody Lynx, which is fully prized. It is exceptional, and it grants blood price. Imbued with blood, the male constricts and ripples, seemingly under its own power. Grants a bonus to all defenses when the wearer becomes bloodied. So, okay, cool. That's pretty... Base armor rating of 9. Let's compare it to what I have right now. Cool. What can it be enchanted with? It can be enchanted with the Crimson Steel. Blood fills the gaps between the links and repels incoming impacts. Grants a bonus to armor rating when the wearer becomes bloodied. +2 armor rating when you become bloodied. So it would become as good as my armor at that point. Or we could go Feed the Chain. Action speed. Gain action speed when the wearer becomes bloodied. Pretty interesting. So that doesn't have to be for me, by the way. That's medium armor. So who all wears armor? I think a couple people do. I think Seraphim wears medium. I think we're not going to change Maya's armor. So this is interesting armor. It's interesting armor. But it doesn't just scream to me like, yeah, want this, you know? So, we've got Killer's Gloves, 10% crit damage with weapons. That is actually really potentially good. We could throw those on to Maya or... Maya or... Adair. Fuck, my name, I blanked. Didn't think of his name. As rogues, right, they're gonna have a pretty high crit for a lot of different scenarios. So that would actually probably be a pretty good option. 10% increased crit damage is pretty sweet. And Boots of Evasion are just some increased reflex save. I think there's nothing else really here. Bark berries. Interesting. Next. I think we are gonna pick up the Killer's Gloves. That on him. Okay, so what else am I doing? I am doing... Is all these back? So up this way, take a quick look. Unlucky Ankret.
Can't say I recognize your fishy mug, which means you ought not to be up here.
Would you like to recognize mine?
Ooh.
Sorry, fish breath, but you don't quite meet my standards.
Those crinkles and distaste. I think Ikehu is quite nice. Thank you very much. Ooh. Why's that?
Benwith's watching the deadlight for Captain Aldi's inner absence. He gets the privilege on account of them going way back.
She sniffs, rubs a swollen knuckle over a spot of dried blood under one nostril.
If you know what I mean.
In a fight recently?
Had a spot of trouble at the forge. It's sorted now, though.
Her eyes brighten as she rasps a rough laugh.
Don't be worrying about my kisser. Enough prattling. For now, only Benwith's personal crewmates are permitted into Deadlight's heights. You ain't one, so swim off.
No need to be rude.
It's not that I don't trust you. But seeing as I don't trust you half so far as I can throw you, I'll be escorting you down.
Right, wonder they ain't strung you up, Cap. Best not be pressing your fortune.
What are you talking about? Fine. Scrawling on this banner reads, Ramparts restricted. Oh. My bad.
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something. And that'll be as good a time as not.
No ruh-roh, Raggy. What is it?
Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
Who's Romaro?
That'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Why didn't you tell me about Romaro before? Seraphin's head falls and he scratches the ear on the side of his nose. The ear on the side of his nose. The scar on the side of his nose. Jesus.
Apologies, Captain, for not being more forthcoming. Romaro be like family to me, and I didn't know you from a bilge pump. Actually, I've known a bilge pump or two.
Nice. You nothing to apologize for. Family is important. We'll find Romaro together.
Thanks, Captain. Appreciate it, truly.
He beams, clasping a closed fist to his breast. Sweet. Alright, so we've got Skadewin over here.
Think this'll break me? Ha, it won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Why are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination.
To insubordination.
It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start a lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
Benwith's crew uses horn blasts for an alarm.
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
She tilts her head back, gazing suspiciously at you from beneath her lashes. My fist will be the captain of your face. Oh, that's fucking rude. Matey, we can go the bluff route. He used to sell for Ferrante. He runs things differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
Minor positive reputation gained with the Principes and Patrina. I'll cut you loose. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
Cut the ropes, be like, don't get caught again.
Suppose I'll do my best.
He flicks you a sly smile in parting. Just sneaking away. Okie dokie. See if we can find her. Or if she's just like gone. Looks like she's gone. Alright, so we've got the dungeons. Troll! Dungeon. All these fucking people.
Slower than two slugs swimming since Aldi's put the lid on it.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benwith can't resist throwing another bash for long.
And rogue.
Of course.
Fort. The forge. Oh, this person? He groans, too weak to lift his head.
Come, we've plenty to share.
Mix of exotic spirits fill cups on this table. Ruddy fair.
Whoa there, watch your step. The stones are a mite slippery.
The pirate stumbles when he turns, slapping a palm onto the table to steady himself. In the process, he knocks a tankard to the ground, spilling a frothy beverage.
Here's to ourselves. May the gods grant us more gold and luck than we can imagine.
He raises his mug high overhead. Is this a celebratory drink?
You bet. Our bosun just brought a treasure map. We're saluting to our future prosperity, we are. We'll be making a proper raucous if Ungwith the Crag-Hearted wasn't such an accursed downer.
What's got Ungwith the Crag-Hearted all twisted up?
She loathes any type of disorder, especially that of the loud variety. We get too wild and you watch, she'll be stomping down here to yell at us.
20 pyres says I can drink you under the table.
You can pay to try. Drink up, and we'll see who's left standing.
Nice.
Let's get swilling. First up's a round of Adir and mead.
One of the more sober pirates pours 2 pints of the thick, sweet brew. Pretend to drink from an empty tankard.
Not a bad start, not at all.
Nods to you respectfully before guzzling down his own pint.
Next round's grog. Not just any grog, mind you. This batch is fermented with gunpowder.
Why would you drink that? Pretend to drink from an empty tankard.
Not many can handle a whole pint of gunpowder grog.
He lifts his brows, both surprised and impressed. Then he struggles through his own drink before offering you a snide, wet-looking grin.
Nah, the best for last. We'll be having us a bit of hangman's blood. If this doesn't knock you on your backside, nothing will, I fear.
What's hangman's blood made of?
You mean the way our crew makes it? A bit of this and a pinch of that, all mixed in a hogshead of pickled corpse fruit.
Ooh.
Or it's been known to kill a man, or at least his breath.
Pretend to drink from an empty tankard. At first, the pirate merely stares. Then he nervously licks his lips and with trembling fingers reaches for his own pint of the corrosive concoction.
Flay me for crow's bait, should I ever turn craven.
In a surge of courage, the drunkard gulps down his own pint. His chest heaves as he clinks the cup's bottom. A cocky grin begins a slow sweep of his lips. But his smile freezes halfway, caught in a pained twist as he slowly begins to tilt backwards. He topples to the ground, out cold. Nice.
Shush, you rumpots, or Crag will be down here again.
Andra drown those no-good drunkards and their raucous louting. For the last time, pipe down, the lot of you.
Abaddon's iron
Flog
scrooge.
off, we ain't hurting
You be the
nothing.
right hard
I
bastard I
ought to
took you
throw
for
in
after all.
irons. Think I can't? Think would care what happens to you.
I don't think Aldi's would like it none. No.
Aldi's isn't here, is she? So shut up.
Turquoise Andratara.
Drown you in your own grog.
Okay, we made it in. We didn't try any other areas, but we made it into this one. So that's all that matters, right? Ah, a moment, Captain. Before I go introducing you to Ciri, I should mention something. Seraphim frowned, scratching at his furred cheek. There's always a complication.
Aye. See you getting savvy to Andra's salty laws.
You son of a...
I might have said things to Ciri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to 'em. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
A pirate misleading someone to plunder their booty? Shocking. So she'll be upset.
All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, Captain.
We'll save real quick.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till Eldies comes back. Hey, scamper off, you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh no, poor dude. Oh. Why are you manning the forge if you're not a trained smithy?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through these parts. Tell me then, stranger, who are you?
I'm Kajak, captain of the Defiance.
Blast my eyes and burn my fingers.
His muscles tauten with alert and interest.
I know you. Benwith attacked your ship right in the eye of a typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since. Black Seas. But I hate Benwith.
What's the problem between you and Benwith?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy. But then he went and got too big for his britches. Playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
You planning on getting back at Benwith?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's locked my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benwith's staying.
You sure your crew's still alive?
They better fucking be.
Oof.
No matter how pissed he is with a single captain, killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way, and he doesn't want to be on our bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets slit. I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels.
Where in the dungeon is the brig?
The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die. Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south. You'll find the brig cells on the southeast side. Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all but Benwith's crew currently. You can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
Nice. Alright, very well.
Yes, Captain. It will be so.
I'll try my best. There you go.
Note, minor healing, jade. Okay, so we've got dungeons, we've got balcony. Let's check the balcony real quick. I don't think that's actually where we want to go, but just in case. Huh.
Well, if you insist.
Got some
Hope that
stuff
helps.
up here. Circle of Protection, Potion of Moderate Healing, and Jade, as well as some roe, cuttlefish, and hagfish. Nice. Nice. Alright, cool. So we know the dungeon is right here. That's cool, but we just found a secret door, so let's go through that secret door before we do anything else. That, I think, would be a fun plan.
Indeed. Just a moment, please. It's no trouble.
You really enjoyed this on turn-based mode? I played around a little bit on turn-based mode. It seems fun. But I think for me, overall, I prefer the active system. Something about it just, like, sparks my strategy brain for whatever reason. Scroll of Prayer for the Spirit. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that takes us up to Command, and I think this is the other side of the court, actually.
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognize these goddamn chests.
You figured I was into the active mode? Yep. Yep. He kneels by the chest, running his paws across it.
By Andra's salty bosom. Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other.
Any clues in there? He flips open the lid to reveal an empty chest. Seraphin doesn't seem disappointed, however. False bottom. He reaches into the chest and gropes about before being rewarded by a clicking sound. A false bottom slides out of the chest, containing a single folded piece of parchment. Seraphin swipes it out and holds it to his nose, inhaling deeply. Aya smirks and folds her arms. The scent of musty pirate notes. What does it say? Seraphin unfolds the letter, his large yellow eyes flowing over it. He clears his throat and begins to read.
Dear S. That be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I fashioned this predicament for my own, and I not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help.
Seraphin falls silent, staring at the page for a while longer. You hear his breath catch, and he looks up, his expression carefully blank. I'm pretty sure if we had enough insight, there's more to that letter than he finished reading. That's just like my DM reaction over like, you didn't read that whole thing to me, did you? Do you know who Udina is?
I don't know Udina from Ward Mage, but Magic Waters, I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse at Nekataka.
Ah. He grins as he gently closes Romaro's chest, a hand lingering upon the polished wood.
Oh, the water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters. I know you don't owe me the favor, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you. Unless, and of course, you asked.
He winks.
I wouldn't turn down a dip in the baths, but everything else you said is just awful.
For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us, aye?
Fantastic. Wonderful. All right. We made progress there. Grab this. Palm slats and the Great Western Stag. Cool.
What did you find, Ishi?
Offerings to Skane hang from the shrine. Ooh, Etonia Signet Ring. Some ruby and some peridot. Alright, let's take a look at this ring real quick. This is a +2. It has Inviolate. +2 to all defenses when engaged, and it stacks up to 5 times. So up to 10 to all defenses. Nice. Although, you know, you got to be engaged with a lot of people for you to be getting that bonus. But also +2 diplomacy. That's a great ring for our main character. Very, very cool. Valian diplomats often wear signet rings such as this as symbols of their office. The swift, cutthroat nature of Valian politics requires maintaining reliable channels of communication between the government, the guilds, and powerful patrons. To this end, emissaries are considered untouchable by all parties. Yeah. Alright, let's pop over here, and we have currently a Ring of Minor Protection and the Ring of the Solitary Wanderer. Let's go ahead and snag that. Put this on Legina. Sweet.
Isn't that lovely?
Fucking dope. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here.
Hope that helps.
Protect Captain Benwith at any cost.
Okay. Well, let's not. Actually, here. Let's fight. We're just gonna fight.
Wounds and blood. Cleave them to the brisket.
Did Merc just say cleave him to the brisket? What the fuck, Merc? We're just gonna see how it goes.
I'm all right.
Nightcap.
On your now.
Nope.
You be
Oh,
owing me that
damn!
trick, boy.
We definitely don't want to do this.
This does not work.
Our goal isn't to make a super loud splash here. Ooh. It's just like a firing squad back here. That's hilarious. Nice. Okay. Load game. That was fun. I like to occasionally just like see how the auto resolve plays out, because sometimes you get into fights where you're like, oh, this is a bad idea, and then your auto resolve is just like, oh, actually. Okay, so cool. We definitely don't want to do that. Let's head down to the kitchen real quick, see what we see there. Cookie Mana. A portly woman startles at your approach. She downswings her meat cleaver. She nearly catches her fingers. Glowering, she more carefully resumes hacking at what looks to be a slab of ribs.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you.
You don't care that I'm trespassing?
Think I want to tattle on you? What do I care if you're looking to hang yourself? Sneak around enough where you ain't supposed to, Benwith will catch you. Carve you into chunks for my stew.
She cracks her meat cleaver on the counter. I'm looking for Captain Benwith.
You won't find him in the kitchens, ever. He's high and mighty, gold bricking in Captain Aldi's quarters now.
Gold brickin'.
These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters.
She points out the stairs in the back of the kitchen with a slice of her cleaver through the air. Thanks for the info. Seafood stew. Palmstone and oysters. I like her approach, though. It's basically like, I don't give a shit. You get caught. You're fucked.
Benwith be behind these doors, no doubt about it.
Oh, this is down to the brig, isn't it?
Yes? Certainly. Of course. Just a moment. It's no trouble.
Fine stiletto. Different things.
Shh.
Storage. Ah! I know where we're at. The forge. Okay, so this is from where we were at the forge earlier. Cool.
Speak freely. Aye, aye.
I'm here. I'm here.
Head over here real quick. To the underground docks. Okay, so that is where we would go, where we will go probably for another quest here in just a few.
Well, if you insist, there you go. Happily.
What are these guys just sitting in here for?
Feel it.
Oh, no. Hard pass. Load. Isn't, what's her butt? Fingers, brain. Maya. Maya is my stealth
Your
lass, correct?
Still as you were saying. Still as a pond. You were saying? Can do.
Cool. Gauntlets of reliability. Also cool. Very cool, actually. Save again. Actually, who do we want to put those on? Probably on Seraphim, I think, maybe? Or maybe Palagina? Not sure, I'm not sure. We'll do Seraphim. Come on then.
Speak freely. You were saying?
How did I get caught there? I'm a thief in the night. Oh my goodness. Whew. That's scary. Go down this way. We know not to go into that hellhole.
Indeed.
But can we go this way?
Deadlight's powder be north of here. The brig be to the south.
Alright, so we know that's to the courtyard. What is this way? Whoop, 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 whoop. Goodness gracious. Trying to do this without a whole bunch of muss or fuss.
Of course.
Whatever. We here.
Us. Medicine. I think this, by the way, I think right here, if you sneak into Fort Deadlight, this is where you come in. You like come up in through this window or whatever.
Happily.
Or maybe you come up through this window. Yeah. There you go. Rising like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky. Halfway between Deadlight's battlements and the rocky cove at its base, an arched window opens into the salty air. Inspect the fortress wall. An upspray of seawater mists over your face. Strong winds beat up against the fortress, howling through the battlements that stab into the sky. Wait. Is there anything there? Can we just leave? You tether a rope to the window ledge before casting its length down to the beach. Climb down to the beach. You slide down the rope to the rocky beach, dropping to land in a crouch a few feet from the rope's end. Shells crunch beneath your feet as you step towards the shoreline. And... nope. Okay. Oh. We can exit there if we so please, but that doesn't do anything for us, so we're not going to do that. Whoopa-doopa. Ooh, wait, hold up. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see, was there anything potentially out on this beach? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. I'm not gonna... just gonna load. Yeah, sure. We'll just run down the hallway and collect things. Ow! Ow. My hands hurt. Come on.
Of course.
Okay, grab that. Grab that. Come over here.
We here.
Grab that. Hit that. Hop over here. Grab that.
Just a moment, please. Hope that helps.
A frog helm.
Indeed.
Okay, nothing really cool over there, but a little way for us to traverse away from guard dogs, etc. Quick save real quick.
Brig be just past here, Cap. Hope you got your headset straight about this.
Okay, so we're probably going to
Orders?
need...
Give me the order.
Probably gonna need a stealthy lass. Or a Mino.
I'll get that for you. Can't take all the credit.
I like the jailer's not just gonna be like, yo, why is the door open? Hey, want some boots? You want some boots? Stealth boots for the stealth part. Yeah. Hillebrand, jailer. We got a lamp oil barrel. We got a buccaneer, a guard dog. Ooh, it's so stealthy. So stealthy. Ooh, we got Deadlight's jail key. Cool. Assuming we're not gonna make it past the guard dogs, but we don't need to. We just need to get over here and hide in this cell. No? No? Here? Okay, I'm gonna save just in case.
Hello, Swabby.
Hello, Swabby!
You ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here?
Lamond sent me to free you.
Knew we could count on our captain. Always looking out for us, he is. Seeing as you've let us out of the brig, I'd say we owe you. So you ought to speak with our captain in the forge. It's up the stairs on the western end. Keep it quiet and follow me, mates.
Nice. Come on, y'all stealth y'all's way out of here. Oh, burb. If the burb gets us caught, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Your orders, you were saying?
Hey, success. All right, so I think we can actually head over here to the forge and double up on the quest to Lamond, because I think this is actually one of the cooler parts of or options in Deadlight. So what we're going to do is we're going to engage a secondary quest from Lamond. I believe it's from Lamond, and we'll see how that goes. But pretty soon we're going to have to pop off and get Merc. I think it's Merc.
Here's the one that saved our skins.
Be that you? Still alive and kicking, I see. You've done right by me, freeing my crew. So I'll divvy up what I promised.
Hey,
Door's open, but there's something you ought to consider before you go.
He leads us in the direction of what we already knew.
Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Ben with, but he'll be heavily guarded.
Yeah, he will.
Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake. And in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside all alone.
It would be considerably easier to kill him if I caught him on his own.
Easier? Aye. But I wouldn't underestimate the captain. He didn't get the name Brutal Ben for being a piss-poor fighter.
Sure.
Benny docks the Drake in a hidden berth beneath the fort. Kill the guards there for us. Aye, that's why I want your help. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings. Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake docked. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage, right in time to watch his pride be stolen.
Killing certain guards to avoid fighting other guards sounds inefficient. Fuck that, I'm in.
Knew I could count on you.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait until Ben gets his.
Alright, you said the private docks were beneath the fort?
Aye, under the dungeons, there's a cave with a wharf. The quickest route's just ahead, beyond that door. Entrance to the docks is nearest the kitchens.
Yep.
Some of Benny's crew are sure to be guarding the Drake, so you'll need to gut them if I'm to steal his ship.
Awesome. We are going to save, and before we do that, if what's-her-face has come back. Ungwith. Gonna be mad. Gonna be mad. I have a feeling. Oh no, she's not back. Alright. That is going to be it for this particular episode. If you are watching on Twitch, stick around. We are going to keep playing. If you are watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.